Saying 4414 or Tony. How's everyone doing today? I know this review is a bit late. I've been going through some stuff, so I haven't been able to watch it a second time. I watched it last week, and then I watched it again. But anyway, today's review is Andi Mack, Season 2, Episode 9. And it is titled, You're the One I Want. In this episode, well, actually, let's fast forward back, or flashback to last episode. So, Andi and Becks and Cece were at the Spoon, and they saw Jonah with another girl. And that was the end of the episode. Beginning of this next episode is basically starts off where it left off, except, let's see, first of all, we figure out that Buffy comes to Andi and tries to talk to her about puppies, because she likes puppies, and she's like, hey, really cute puppies, and she's like, Andi tells her she needs to talk to Jonah, and he's like, Buffy's like, Jonah's right there, and she's like, alone, and she's like, but you can't, because I said so, or whatever, but then Andy's just like, not now. So basically, Buffy leaves. Oh yeah, and Andi tells her to take pictures of puppies for her, because she might need them later. But yeah, and Buffy leaves, Andi talks to Jonah. Jonah says that the girl that we learn, her name is Natalie, she's a disc head, or the top disc player at another school. I assume that's the high school he might be going to, I'm not sure. I don't remember the name of the school. But anyway, and he says she's just a friend. So, basically, this entire episode, more or less... Oh, there's actually something fun. So Cyrus and Buffy go snooping for Andi, or not snooping, but kind of go watch Jonah, look at her face page? I don't remember. It's like an equivalent of like Facebook, and there's a YouTube equivalent called like MyTube, which is where Natalie uploads videos. But anyway, so they look at the face pages and they go and kind of scout out. And then here's the interesting part. They come back with an envelope, give it to Andi. It's like, hey, you need to look at this. All dramatic. Opens the envelope. There's nothing there. They didn't find anything. And I can honestly say this. What's her name? What is her name? Dang it, I can't think of her name right now. Her name is, I don't know. Crap. I seriously can't think of her name. I'll probably think of it later. But, Amber, that's her name. Amber actually proves that she can be I guess she has actually grown a lot from the whole sleepover thing with Andi. Because Amber, first of all, talks to Andi and tells her that she can tell that she's jealous, even though she doesn't want to admit it. And then, later, because Andi talked to Jonah about going to a thing that he had said he'd go to a while back, a sing-along. But he's like, I really want to go to this disc thing, because the girl, Natalie, was making a video, and said he could be in it, and he had asked if Andi wanted to be in it, and I think she had said yes as well, but Andi really wanted to go to the sing-along. But anyway, so Amber basically told Andi she can tell she's jealous and all that, and she's like, I'll be here if you need anything. And later, she tells Jonah, first of all, the best quote of the episode. She's like, you had the cool girl, you couldn't handle the cool girl. basically implying that she's a cool girl. But anyway, she basically said that Andi was jealous, even though she didn't want to say it, and that he didn't want to lose her, and that he has something great. So basically, she stood up for Andi, which is new. He didn't think that would happen. Meanwhile, the other story, which is actually not a side story, I think the story between these two, there's a connection between these two, which I'll get to in a sec. So, this other story, Becks meets this girl. She goes to the plant shop to see Bowie, and I guess she kind of messed up some plants. And she meets this girl who's watching the store for Bowie because he had to go do a landscaping job. I don't remember her name. I know she had like two names because that was a thing between her and Becks. So her and Becks started to get along really well. They were going to go do donuts and stuff like that. Cause she's like, oh yeah, I made a friend. But turns out that this girl later basically asks Becks if Bowie is seeing anybody. Because she kind of likes him and wants to ask him out. And Becks says, no, that's fine. But deep down, you can tell that Becks has a lot of feelings for Bowie still. I think she might actually be starting to fall for him now. But yeah, so I think the story between these two parallel stories is that in both cases, they, like, for example, with this girl that I still can't think of her name. I think it's like Amanda Patrick, I think. I could be wrong, but I think that's it. But she likes Bowie, and Becks likes Bowie, but Becks is afraid to admit that. Whereas with Jonah, I think it's all like a bit of like both of them being jealous on their part, like Andi being jealous of Jonah and Becks, I guess, kinda being jealous of Amanda Patrick. I am probably totally getting her name wrong, but I don't know. But anyway, so it ends off with so Amanda Patrick asks Bowie out, and Andi goes to the sing-along, sees Buffy and Cyrus, and they're like, oh, Jonah didn't want to come? No, he wanted to go to the thing, so he went to the thing. So they ask, did you actually tell him that this was important to you? And she says no. So then she leaves to try to go to the disc thing to find Jonah. She meets Natalie, and Natalie's like, oh hey, you must be Andi. And then Andy's like, you must be Natalie. Where's Jonah? And Jonah's, Natalie's like, he went to a sing-along thing. And she's just like all shocked. She's like, he did? So, yeah, and then she made it to the bus, where Jonah was. And, yeah, like, Jonah had asked, oh, did you check your text messages? She's like, no. Because he had texted her, I'm here, where are you? And she sees it on the bus, and she's like, I'm here too. So, yeah, that's the gist of it. Next episode is going to be about Bowie's birthday. So, and apparently he doesn't like his birthday. I guess we'll see why. That episode comes on tomorrow. Today's like Thursday when I'm doing this episode review. It's probably not the greatest, trust me. The next one will be better. Anyway, so I will see you guys then. I am saying 4414. Saying God bless you guys. Stay safe and peace.